Minnesota Timberwolves, and also against the Denver Nuggets, the defending champions. Game 7, as I had predicted, you're right. It went to the Timberwolves, the Anthony Edwards, and Carl Anthony. I mean, that team really came through in Game 7 in Denver. So, what would you pick up from the NBA playoffs, and also maybe the Mavs game against the New York Knicks?
Let's start with the Thunder versus OKC versus Mavs, the game 6. How Luka Doncic stepped up, how Kyrie Irving stepped up. I would say they had a good run. And guess what? Even Derrick also stepped up. One of the rookies became a problem for OKC. Of course, they won it on the free throw line. It was interesting. The one game 6 on the free throw line, and they qualified for the conference finals. So I predicted Mavs versus Wolves into the finals, and it has happened. For Denver versus Timberwolves, game 6, it was a 45-point game difference. They beat Nuggets like babies. Beating Nuggets like babies. Everyone was like, what the hell is happening here? Yeah. Jokic, when he was substituted, 6 minutes to the end of the game, he didn't sit down. He stood up and watched these guys play. He's like, what are we playing? What are we playing? Wouldn't believe is the MVP, is the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't believe it. I would say generally, when you look at the Wolves team, Jokic even said it. It's like everyone is giving them 100%. Everyone delivers 100%. Everyone is doing what's supposed to be done. Look at Gobert, who's the defensive player of the year. We look at
Gobert,
Anthony Edwards, who's an all-star. When you look at Anthony Towns, who's also an all-star. Yeah. Look at Daniels. They have a good assembled team. And to me, I'm feeling somehow small for Mavs. I don't know they go to handle that size
team,
of Timberwolves, but I know Irving will do his thing as well as Luka Doncic. But it's going to be some hard series. But I'm just happy we have a new champion this year, and this is the thing we're supposed to be having. Like in all leagues, not the same champion every and then. Let's have different champions, and let's enjoy it because it brings a lot of competition. For the Eastern Conference, of course, we also Celtics is themselves. So it was Zani's win against Cleveland, the one that series. But the interesting one was Pacers up against New York Knicks. Of course, New York Knicks, 4 to 5 of their starters, 4 to 5 of the starters were down injured. But credit goes to Bromson, George Hart, who have put up a good fight, and they played the game up to game 7. Not for the Pacers, of course. That's a team. I was telling guys, it beat Bucks in the in-season tournament. It beat Celtics in the in-season tournament of the semifinals. That team is hard to beat. Even when they're playing against Lakers in the in-season tournament, the inaugural season tournament, you saw how they fought so hard. You saw they fought. The Lakers won the inaugural one, but it was a hassle. It was a big hassle. Actually, some of the guys told one of the Celtics fans told me, man, this we are 3-2. Yes, we won the 3 games and they won the 2 games, but it was a hard one for us to win the regular season games. So they're going into the finals. We think of like it's hard. It's that Celtics is not going to just be like this is done. It's going to be some interesting basketball, and I'm happy to see like people below 26. Of course, that is 26. When you look at Alberton is 20, is below 25. Look at Anthony Davis is 22. Look at Luka is just 25 years. So the leaders of these teams are still young. Which is something we need to see, and it's interesting.
So is the OKC, Oklahoma Thunders. It's also a younger team. I mean, the future of the NBA is really looking bright. Let me also read the results here for our followers. These are the scores against the Timberwolves. Was 98-90. Carl Anthony was the best. Was the 3 points and 12 rebounds. Then Anthony Edwards 16. Didn't have a very good game, Anthony Edwards, but having somebody who is a team leader, he was motivating. He was always on Carl Towns' case because of his he likes fouling a lot, so he wanted him on the pitch most of the time. Then on the on the Denver side, Mora 35 points. He had 3 assists. Then Jokic 34 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. He had quite a good game, Jokic, but as you said, it was the mindset of the Timberwolves. Everyone was on point doing his defensive role, off or up the field on the paint and everywhere. So they showed heart. That was Timberwolves. For for the Mavs, the series against
Actually,
the
actually, they have,
mm,
actually, they they have a record because in the first half they were 20 down, they were 20 points down. Everyone was like, this is done, this is done. And it's a record in the 20 years, in the 20 something years, this has been the biggest comeback in game 7 in the
yeah,
history.
playoffs, yeah,
From
true.
20 down to winning the game. That's the biggest comeback in NBA history. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. The first half was 58-30. The difference was 15 points. 58-30 something. Yeah. So it was really a comeback. It was really a comeback. And moreover, in Denver, that's really going to stick. Actually, even I remember there was a press conference of Coach Malone. They were asking him, and he didn't even he responded rudely to a journalist who asked him, "How do you feel about losing a game that you were leading in the halftime with over 15 points?" So it was a bit painful loss to the Denver Nuggets. So anyway, we move on. Let's talk about the Nile Special B League this weekend. Pirates won their return leg against the Hippos, and Heathens lost to Cobb for the first time, I think, in 10 years. Yeah, but it's quite some time they lost to Cobbs in Chadondo. Cobbs, they eventually did not qualify to the finals, but they went away with that record broken in Chadondo. So, okay, I'm sure you did not really, but anyway, you give me your insight into that league and also your final prediction between the finals happening in Nambole between Heathens and Stanley Black Pirates.
Of course, the prediction was Heathens and Pirates into the finals, and it happened after seeing what happened. After seeing what happened at Legends, of course, I knew Cubs would put up a good fight, which they did that in the second leg, put up a good fight. But of course, it wouldn't help them qualify for the finals, which will happen in Ambole. For Pirates, they lost in Ginger, and it's sad. It's sad. It was we saw this season, but took against the Heathens. They had never lost a game this season in Ginger, and they're winning all their games. I'm like, when I told you Pirates is going to Ginger, they're going to lose the game, but when they come to Kampala, they're going to win that game. They won their game, and of course, they're into the finals. I'm happy most of the sevens players, the senior players, are back into the team. There are those ones who went to Bayer, there are those ones who went to German to manage to play that sevens tournament. But
Challenge
that
series.
Desire Ayala is into the team.
Mm.
There are some other players also into the team,
Isaac
as well as the
Massa.
hidden side.
Mm.
Yeah, well, the hidden side are back into the team. So
Mm.
yeah, we are going to see an interest. We're going to see an interesting finals, which we've been longing to see. And with the federation, I'm just happy. Like the venue is not either Child or Legends or KPA, but
Mm.
it's a neutral ground, not
Yeah,
someone's home ground. It's a neutral ground.
yeah,
It's going to be at
exactly.
Nambole.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting game to watch.
Mm.
I'm a Pirates fan, so I'll go for Pirates. I'm not
But you
a Heathens fan.
say,
I'll go for Pirates winning this
I remember
championship,
you say
retaining championship
you're a
again.
Cubs fan. Since when? But I remember you. Actually, that championship. I remember
No,
I met you
you had me wrong. I'm a
in
Pirates
Legends.
fan.
Yeah, true, absolutely. Yeah, I met you at Legends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The last championship last season. Yeah, you're Paris fan. I don't know why I thought you were.
All
He's or Cubs.
mm,
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Just speak a little
all
bit of.
all I wanted was Heathens be beaten so that we play cops. That's what I wanted.
No way.
Um,
He didn't mind it this season. But you did not give me your prediction. Your prediction for the league. Yeah. The finals. Yeah.
I'm giving it to Pirates. Pirates is going to win this league.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, this weekend
Pirates
also
is winning the finals.
in international news, Tyson Fury fought Usyk in Saudi Arabia. It was a split decision, though there are many controversial, with boxing matches that involve Tyson Fury. A lot of controversy. Fury coming out and saying, Usyk, his country is in war, and that's the reason why the judges gave the score against him. He truly believes, that's what he truly believes
Fine.
he won the fight. He truly believes he won the fight. Yeah, actually, that was his first loss in 16 years. And there's also history made. Usyk became the only player in 25 years who has won both the cruiserweight undisputed means he has won IBF, WBO, and WBC in the cruiserweight, and also he won WBO, WBC, and IBF in the heavyweight. Is the only player in 25 years, and the players who won it were there. Evander Holyfield, Larry Holmes. Yeah, they were there in the seat, and it was really remarkable and a great achievement for Usyk. For you, did Fury won that fight? Let me first check. Let you first respond to that as I check the scores here. It was a split decision. That means one judge got the score right, got the score for Fury, and one judge got the score for O6. It was only a difference of one judge that's the one that split the decision.
Truth be told, Usyk won the fight.
let,
When you look at the ninth round,
me
when you
hope,
look at the ninth round,
let me hope you're not
the ninth round.
a Francis Ngannou hater. Sorry, Francis Ngannou fan.
No. When you look at the ninth round, because a good thing about the fight, look at the ninth round when
Mm.
Fury was beaten properly, and luckily enough, thanks to the ref actually I was so pissed why the ref stopped that fight because that was going to be a KO and it's going to be deal done.
Mm.
Yeah, the ref stopped when the time had entered. It wasn't even the clock, but it's the ref who
He was
stopped the
saved
fight.
by the Bears,
The ninth round.
and that's where they went to the night out. Yeah, exactly. You're right.
It you know what? Truth be told, Fury was getting the punches so well. He was they were beating him properly. Actually, I was like, is it going to be easy for Usyk to win this fight?
Mm.
But he showed us that he can win the fight, and truth be told, he won the fight properly
Mm.
because Tyson Fury didn't beat him. It didn't hit him like I'm staggering what and what.
Mm.
This guy was hitting him point per point, point per point, point per point. We saw that from the one go up to that minute.
You're absolutely right. Okay, these are the scores. Let me read you the scores. The first judge gave 15,
Mm.
13. Okay, these are the judges for Usyk. 15, 13, 14, 13, Usyk. Then the other judge gave 14, 13 to Fury, and the winner was by the split decision of 14, 13 still. And this is the statement that Fury came out with. Let me first read it for you here. I believe he won a few of the rounds. He believes that Usyk won a few of the rounds, but I won the majority. A defiant Fury said in the ring. He said this, that his country is at war, so people are siding with the country at war. Make no mistake, I won that fight, in my
Nara,
opinion. Eh?
let him ask a rematch. Let him ask a rematch. Simple
Yeah,
as that.
that's the beauty with boxing. When you're a defending champion and somebody comes as a contender, there's that agreement you sign for a rematch. So he has this rematch for redemption.
Yes.
But most people, even me, I saw it that Fury won the fight. He had some good early points in the first rounds, some uppercuts and all that. But at the end of it, it lost. It lost. In fact, the turning point was the ninth round when Usyk staggered him with an overhead left, and he staggered. That was it. So anyway, that was about the boxing world. I think we'll close our show today. I really appreciate Hudson for coming through. No, we don't discuss your Premier League 11. I want you to tell me. Before you go. You first tell me. There was this thing about the 11 that was, I feel like it was really splitting pundits. The keeper. Most people are going for Ikara. For you, you're going with Chris Kusima. What really changed? What's so special about that decision? Because most of your team, it's really matching most pundits. What was with the keeper that it was Chris Kusima?
Of course, people are looking at Ikara because he conceded few goals because of his good defense. I'm looking at Kusima because, of course, last year he was in, of course, Gaddafi. He went to Chitara, and with the kind of goalkeeping he has exhibited this season, yeah, he has made a lot of saves. He has made some good saves. He has made some clean sheets. He has come to KCC, has won the game. When you look at other teams like Villa, he has won their games as well. He has been an incredible keeper. He has been a good keeper and he's a good commander. Because sometimes the mistakes he kind of makes, and you're like, no, 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 no. Against Snake, I watched he kind of make a terrible, serious mistake. It's a mistake, and guess what? They scored a goal. I'm like, seriously? National keeper making such a mistake? Yeah, that's why I had to go for Chris Kusima because he really makes mistakes. Yeah, just let them score a goal, let them score, but this goal it's not the keeper's fault. No, it is the problem with the defenders. But the times ball would concede goals and be like, no, it's the color's fault.
For me, I would change Omedi for Nelson Sekantuka because of he has been consistent in the league for the past 5 seasons that I've watched him. He has always been the top running for the top scorer. I think has even ever won it before. Yeah, so I would really put him there, and I would really I like to see him also in the national team, having some chances, some playing time in the national team. This player here, Joel Serenjoji, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's also a new team. Many people are calling him the anchor man, the real anchor man that Ugandan football has really been waiting for. The deep six, somebody who plays the real definition of a deep six, pivotal role from the defense to the attacking. You've watched Joel Serenjoji play, even watched him against KCCA. Yeah, he had a lot of game-winning touches that really gave KCCA the points against AC Villa. What attributes do you get from this player Joel Serenjoji? We shall mention a few, and maybe Shaban from your team of the season.
Uh, is a person who is so composed. First and foremost, he doesn't rush with the ball. He will control the ball. He passes it so well. On top of that, is more of a defensive. Is a good defensive player.
Hmm.
Which person can I compare him to? When you look at the KCCA team, without him, you see there's a big gap. There's a big gap. There's a big gap in there into the team. Without him into the midfield, there's a big gap missing out. Now, I